Good day, children. Welcome to another session on arithmetic progressions. The previous day we had learned how to find the nth term of an AP, or you can also find the number of terms of an AP. So remember, children, today we move on to the next topic. Okay, for it, let's start with an example. Now suppose I take this sequence of numbers. This is a sequence. Is it an AP? Now by this time you can very well say whether a sequence is an AP or not. Is it an AP? Yes, of course this is an AP. Now children, suppose I ask you to find the sum of, say, first three terms of the AP. What are the first three terms? 1, 2, 3. The first term, second term, third term. Can you find the sum of the three terms? Yes, we can easily find out. 1 plus 2 plus 3. Suppose I ask you to find the first sum of first six terms. You can easily find it. You can add up 1 plus 2 3 plus 3 6 plus 4 10 15 and 21. You could easily add up. I ask you to find the sum of first 10 terms. You can easily count and say the sum of first 10 terms. Now children, if I ask you to find the sum of all these terms, there are 100 terms, will it be a very good idea to sit counting to find the sum of all these numbers? No. So what can we do? For it we have a formula. What is it? This. The sum of first n terms of an AP is given by Sn equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 d. Okay. Now Sn is the sum of, what is n? You know, number of terms. Number of terms, a is the first term and d is the common difference. Now using this, can we find the sum of this 100 terms? Let us find out. So S n is 100, n again 100, 2, what's the first term, plus n minus 1, that is 100 minus 1. We can write 99, d is again 1. So you can cancel it, 50. 2 plus 99. 50 into 101. You can multiply it, you will get 5050. Okay children, so we have seen how can we use the formula to find the sum of any number of terms. Now we will move on to the exercise. Now children, before we move on to the exercise, let's just see about this formula once again. Now see here, this one can be written as 2a. We can break up. 2a means a plus a. For 2a we can write a plus a, fine, plus rest remains same. Now this part, a plus n minus 1d, this looks familiar. Yes, yes. So instead of this we can write, this is the nth term of an AP. Remember children, an you have studied before, an equal to a plus n minus 1d. So for this part we have written an. An means L. What is L? L is the last term. Okay children, so if you know the first term and the last term, you can directly apply this one to find the sum of the AP. Okay, now we move on to the exercise. Okay, next children, we move on to exercise 5.3. Question number 1. I have taken up the second sum. This is an AP given to you. You need to find the sum of this up to 12 terms. So first we write down what all is given in the question. What all is given? You know A. A is given, yes, minus 37. D. D is how much? How do we find it? Second term minus first term. Remember children, second term minus the first term. Second term minus first term is again minus 37. So you have minus 33 plus 37, that is 4. What else is given children? 12 terms. So n is 12. And you need to find the sum of this 12 terms. So we have the formula. We can directly substitute the values. So we have Sn, that is 12. N is 12. N by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d, d that is 4. So you have 6, 2 into minus 37 is minus 74, 12 minus 1 is 11, 11 into 4, 44. So you have 6, minus 74 plus 44 is how much? Minus 30. That is equal to minus 180. So, okay children, understood the sum? First write down what's given in the question, what all are given to you, and then substitute them in the given formula. Next one children, question number 2. Again you have to find the sum of this AP. Okay, so first we write what all is given to us. A, the first term. D, this is 21 by 2, sorry, 21 by 2 minus 7, that is 14, 21 minus 14, 7 by 2. What else is given? The last term is known to you, the last term. Nothing more given here. Now can we use this formula children? No, you do not know n. So how can we find out n? We have learnt it previously. You know this one, an is equal to a plus n minus 1 d. An is the last term, 84 equal to a plus n minus 1 d. What is d? 7 by 2. Or bring 7 here, 84 minus 7, or 84 minus 7 is 77, multiplied by 7 by 2, you bring it here, it becomes into 2 by 7, that is equal to n minus 1. You can cancel it. 11, 11 into 2, 22, minus 1 here becomes plus 1. So you have n equal to 23. So now you know here n, you can substitute the values either in this one, or we have another formula when you know the first term and the last term. So we can now substitute it there. What we have? First term plus last term. What is n here? We got 23. First term plus last term. You get 23 by 2 into 84 plus 7, that is 84 91. So now you can just multiply and get the answer. Okay children, understood? Okay, next. Okay children, next one sum from question number 3. The third one, A 12 is 37, D equal to 3 given. You need to find A and S 12. Okay. So what all are given here? What this 12, that is N. You have D, you do not know A. So how to find out A here? Let's see. Now A 12 is 37. Now this is known to you. A 12 means A plus how much children? A 12, 1 less, N minus 1. So A 12 will be A plus 11D. So A 12 is given to you 37 is equal to A plus 11, D is 3. 37 is equal to A plus 33. So this gives A equal to 37 minus 33, that is 4. So you got A. Now it's very easy to find out S12. We have the formula, so just substitute S12. So N is 12. 2A. A we just found out, plus N minus 1. D, what is D? Given 3. So you have 6, 8 plus 12 minus 1, 11. 11 into 3, 33. So this is equal to 6 into 33 plus 8, 41. So you multiply, you get 246. Okay, so the sum of 12 terms is 246. So understood children? Hope you all understood, and let it be this much for today. Thank you children.